they are a couch potato, and you have to convince them to go out. How would you do that? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Miss Corn.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing remarkable. What about you?
I've been good. Thanks. So tell me a bit about yourself, about what you do.
Okay. As you know, my name is Deepak. I'm from Bihar. However, I stay in Delhi for past a decade,
Okay.
and I make people exercise. I'm a fitness coach.
Okay, interesting.
I completed my schooling in Bihar. Okay, from Jagdam College, and we have a member of five members of family, and my father, mother, and I have three siblings. That's it.
Okay. So tell me about your interests. What do you do other than fitness? Any hobbies you have?
My work is my hobbies, I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said told me about your family. So you said members of five. Here, the correct usage or a better way of putting that would be, we are a family of five. Okay.
Yeah, we are family.
Yes. So we had this little extempore exercise in the beginning. Shall we do that?
Okay.
Okay. Have you done it before?
Yes.
Okay. So there were two topics. Either you can choose to speak on the importance of not being a follower, or the other one, group projects only cause conflict. What do you think about it? So which of the two do you want to speak on?
Let's start with first one.
First one, okay. The importance of not being a follower.
Mhm.
Okay. So start, and I'll give you the feedback afterwards.
All right. So as per me, we should not be follower. We should be student,
Okay.
right? When you are student, you are learning. When you are follower, only you are entertaining, right? So I consider myself student of life, a student of the person I want to become, and if I'm following him, okay, that means whatever he says or he does, I try to inculcate that habit in my rituals, in my behavior, right?
Okay.
So I love becoming a student rather than becoming follower, right? So and this the most people are not trying to be a student; they're trying to be follower.
Right.
They're following people, but and even how they're following not those people who are making impact on this world. They are following those people who are uh, misguiding. They are taking not adding value in in people.
Yes.
They are doing anything just in order to get name and fame,
Right.
right? So and people love spending watching their video, watching their photo, their content. I say these are the ridiculous people on this planet. They are selling their time and getting nothing in return.
Right.
So that's what this is my philosophy.
Okay, your philosophy. Quite interesting. I liked how you started with this idea of being a student and, inculcating good habits that you can learn from other people and not blindly following them. So
Sure,
we
sure,
have
sure.
something good to learn from everyone, but if we put them on a pedestal, if we start idealizing them, then it's a problem. Like you said, we shouldn't follow, we should just be a student.
Right.
Right. So good points in that regard. A little thing you should keep in mind is the sentence structure. So sometimes you are mispronouncing words, or you can, you know, say them in another way if you are having trouble with the vocabulary or with the sentence structure. So, and when I'm asking you, right, so I mean it as a question, you know. Okay, so you are using it as a filler word. Try not to use that. Yeah. So if you pay attention to it, you are repeating it as a filler word, and it's not needed. Other than that, you were good. Your fluency is good. You are able to express what you want to say, and good accent. You are able to express it properly, and just this pronunciation and sentence construction you have to keep in mind. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
but good job. Uh, so let's get to the topic for today. It's very interesting, and I think it's also related to your own profession, sports culture. So any sport you like, any sport you religiously follow.
I used to play cricket, you know,
Okay.
10 years back. I was die-hard fan of playing cricket and watching cricket. But when I came to Delhi, I got into, professional life. I started making money. I started, finding out my career. I left that all back. Just I'm now my focusing on my career, and yeah, I have to grow in my life. That's it.
That's nice. You said left that all back. You could
Mhm.
just simply say, I left that behind.
I
Okay.
left that behind. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So when you were into cricket, when you were a religious follower of cricket, which team did you support, say in IPL?
No, that time I am fan of Saurav Ganguly, Sachin Tendulkar, you know, Rahul Dravid. So these people, I were if the Sachin Tendulkar is playing, for Mumbai Indians, then I would support Mumbai Indians. If Saurav Ganguly is playing for Kolkata or some other team, I will follow, supporting them. So that's how I followed. But I now I don't watch IPL. I don't watch cricket. Only
Okay.
interesting match, only final match or semi final. I try to watch. Otherwise, I don't.
Okay, so you are not a team person, you are a player person. So wherever the player is going, if they are changing teams, switching teams, then you would also follow them, right?
Although I support Indian team,
Of
when they
course,
play against
that
abroad.
goes right. I think that spirit is there even in people who are not into cricket. So
Yeah.
everyone likes that match. Okay, how are they playing? Let's say suppose against Pakistan or against South Africa or Australia. So that craze is still there, even if people don't follow the Test cricket matches or the IPL. International matches is something everyone likes to
Mm.
follow. So tell me a bit about how it was for you, either in cricket or some other game. So you can also choose to do something from your own professional background. So if you have some fitness trainer or coach in mind, tell me a bit about their journey, about what inspires you about them, something like that.
About well, I sorry, I didn't catch your questions. Repeat the question, please.
Like we have, let's say, take Tendulkar. So whatever you remember from being a fan, admiring him, okay, uh, and try to be as descriptive as possible. Tell me a lot of details, okay?
Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, yeah, I love talking about him. No, Sachin Tendulkar is not a true player. He is a gentleman. If you watch his match, I think in entire life he had only one or two fight on the ground. I think only one or two. That's little bit. No, after that I never seen a single match. If the bowler is hitting okay on his head, on his chest, or umpiring is giving his wrong decision, still he walk back to the
Hmm.
pavilion. He never argue, oh, I'm not out, why you are giving me wrong decision, this way. Right. So I have seen so many matches. and I have seen so many, opponent players are tempting him to, to involve in the argument or something like that. Still, he control on himself, right?
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
that's things I like about him, and that is why he's not only a great player, he's a great sportsmanship person, I can say, right?
Okay. So he
Yes,
has
and that is why
great
the reward he
got
has achieved from his life, that is unbelievable.
right.
If the
Exactly.
people compare, Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, yes, of course, he's I think great, but when it comes to manhood, Virat Kohli cannot compare with Sachin Tendulkar. The kinds of respect Sachin Tendulkar has gone not from India, but on this planet, from each and every corner of this world. That is unbelievable,
Right.
right?
Of course. So you don't have to repeat after me when I say that. Okay. Like you said about how he never uh, talked to, talked back to someone or questioned the decision of the empire.
Uh-huh.
So there is a phrase you could use. He knows how to gracefully take defeat. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So he's very graceful that way. So whatever the decision is, he will respect it. He will not fight
Hmm.
back. He will not argue or say something
Hmm.
bad about them
Hmm.
in turn. So try as much as possible to use shorter, impactful words so that you don't have to use a longer sentence for saying
Hmm.
something. Okay. And I'll give you a little formula on how to be descriptive. So whenever someone asks you a question, you can use these words to sort of fill the details. So uh, these words are what, where, when, why, how, and who. Okay. So if you're having a conversation about cricket, so what happened in the match? Where did the match happen? When did it happen? Why did it happen? Who was playing and how were they playing? So if someone asks you about a match, if you give them all these details, if you answer all these questions, that way your conversation, your communication will be very impactful.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, try doing that. Okay, so what do you think anyone can learn from Tendulkar's manhood, like you said it?
Hmm.
uh, if a lay person has to learn something, so suppose they don't know anything about cricket, they only know Tendulkar, the human being. So what would you uh, teach that person about his personality?
He's very calm, conscious, and he only focus about his goal. What opponent is, saying about you, what your,
Right.
and haters are, saying about you, when you are top performer, when you are no bottom performer, he only focused. He did not react with his mouth. He reacted with his bat, his performance, right? And that's we also try to reinforce that behavior, that attitude
Definitely.
in our life. When your friends or your colleague or your someone who is closer to you, when they are misguiding you, or saying negative about your future, about your career, you must not react in a bad way. We must listen and just move forward,
Yeah.
right? And that's
Okay.
the things I love
Yes.
about him. And what whatever I will say, he that is very little for him, because the kinds of legacy he has left, okay, for India, that is remarkable, I can say. That is massive.
That was very good. You concised it very well and you ended it in a way that you really concluded your points. So, a good conversationalist does this. Whenever you start with something and then you quickly wrap up your points at the end so that
Mm.
you give a revision to the listener, and then when they leave the room, they remember what you said. and they are going to think of it. Okay,
Sure.
so keep that up. So let's do a little sentence making exercise. Okay, so make a sentence in past tense using the word rival.
What? I'm sorry.
Rival, the word rival.
Okay. What does it mean? I'm sorry, I don't know. Rival means a famous uh, a place which is very crowded or something like that.
No, rival is your opponent, someone you are competing against. So you
Okay.
must have
Okay.
heard of
Right.
this. They are in rivalry with each other. This is used very commonly. So that word, rival.
Okay. So last match I was the India semi-final between India versus Pakistan. So Pakistan was the rival, team for India in that semi-final, in which Virat Kohli made hundred run and he won the match for India.
That's good. Correct. Absolutely. Now, can you make it into future? You can use some other situation
I
and
think
turn it
I
into.
think
Yeah.
in next World Cup there is a match on 16 October. I think 16 October in that match Pakistan is a rival team for India.
Would be. Would be the
Would
rival team.
uh,
Yeah.
would be
Okay. So opponent, I think it's pretty similar to it. So spectator. Are you aware of the word?
yes.
Yeah. So make a sentence.
Spec spectators. When no IPL or any kinds of thrill match no occur in India, that time I think in a stadium is full of 1 lakh 2 lakh spectators,
Good.
right?
And arena.
uh, Arena, I think Eden Garden is the best arena for cricket.
Good. Very good. Uh, are you aware of heroism? The
I'm sorry, what?
the quality of heroism. Someone who is a hero. Heroism.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. uh, Daring, patience, and power. Daring, patience, power, kindness,
Yeah. So
sympathy. These are the
make a
quality of heroism.
yes. So make a sentence. You can use any famous person you are inspired by.
I think heroism is Nelson Mandela was, heroism for South African citizen.
Yeah. So here the word will change form and it will become heroic. The way you used it.
Heroic. Yeah, heroic.
So you will say Nelson Mandela was heroic for South Africa.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next word is combat.
Combat. It means fighting spirit, something like that.
Fighting, yes. During a war or
Yeah.
a competition, something like that.
Mhm. Combat. Yeah. I think Dhoni has good combat in thrilling match. He has good combat spirit in thrilling match. When you need 15 or 60 run in next 5 balls, 6 balls. So
So here it's preferable to also include the opponent here. So for example, you can say Dhoni's combat in that particular match was against so and so player. I don't know the other opponent players, but you can add any name, and so you can use it like that. So Dhoni's combat happened against. So that way it's more impactful, and you're showing two people pitted against each other. Okay.
okay.
So do you have any questions so far?
No, I don't.
Okay. So the next word is tackle.
Tackle.
Yes.
I think I'm not good at tackling any problem.
Okay, why do you think that's the case?
No, I just made a sentence. That's it. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to get a question out of that, but that's okay. Okay, so if you had to talk about the importance of sports to somebody who never plays a sport and they hate going outside, they are a couch potato, and you have to convince them to go out, how would you do that?
A couch potato is very good words. Like lazy, lazy.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a phrase that I'm using here. You can say it's an idiom or,
Can,
a popular
can,
saying.
can, can, can you type it for here, please? Couch
With
potato
type
in
it.
chat box. Yeah,
Okay.
in chat box.
Sure. Sure.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. So, a potato is like this vegetable, which is
I understood.
very dull and
I got
boring.
it.
Yeah.
I got
And if you're on the couch, so imagine
it.
that. Imagine a sofa and
Hey,
you place a
uh,
potato over it.
this world is full of couch potato, no? I'm a fitness coach. I know how people make
Yeah.
excuses when I talk to them about their fitness, about their health. They say, I don't get time to do
Yes.
exercise. They have time to watch TV, uh, uh, using social media, and
Yes.
talking with the unnecessary people, unnecessary conversation, but they don't have time to focus on their mind, on their body, on their spirit.
Right.
So I think only 5% people are active, productive. They are doing something great in their life, and they are contributing something. A massive changes in their community.
Right.
Otherwise, 90% people are not happy with their income, with their life, with their health, with their relationship.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So and we expect it someone else will do it for them.
Right. But
Right.
that's not possible.
That's not the truth. That's not the case. So yeah, this is very, I think, what we can say, miserable, I don't know, situation, or things we can say in our society, in our family also, not in our
Yeah.
society. If there is a family of 5 people or 6 people, almost 2 or 3 people are lazy, even more 4 people.
Yeah.
I'm from the family. Okay, no one is into fitness. If you talk about my 2 brothers, they are elder to me. They are lazy. I cannot say lazy, but they are lazy towards their fitness. They're lazy towards their health. They love eating junk food. They love eating tasty food, but they do not want to put pressure on their fitness.
Right.
So we are a member of. If I talk about, we have we have joint family, and there are 15 to 16 people in our family. I'm the only one who is into fitness, who is taking care of their nutrition, who is taking care of their mind, their soul, their health. Otherwise, all are let it go at is going.
Yeah. So, before your professional goals, were you like this? Even before that? Before you took up fitness and
Actually, when I came to Delhi, I had only one thing. I have to get a secure job, and that's it. But when I spent almost 3 or 4 years doing that job, and I thought that, oh, I'm not performing good. I'm not. I cannot achieve something great, which can pamper me, which can make me contented in my life. So I thought, why should I do the things that I hate doing? I must change it. So I then I contemplated what can I do better in my life that can only give me money as well as entertainment. So
Right.
then I found this profession. That I can do these things.
Okay. That's nice. I'm definitely going on a walk after this.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
Yeah. So, talking about your feedback, so like I said, sentence construction and sometimes tenses. So even here you made this mistake of saying spend when you had to say spent because you were talking about the past. Okay, so these little things you have to be careful of. And talking about the strengths, you have a good fluency, you have vocabulary, you are able to express yourself, and you're not fumbling or using any incorrect words, so that is good. And have the awareness of the mistakes that you make. They are not a lot, but whenever you do make a mistake, keep a mental note of it so that the next time you use the word, you don't, repeat it. Okay, so very quickly, one liner. If you had to motivate someone for fitness, how would you do that?
Okay, that's very common question. Most of it to ask me on this platform. Motivate
Okay.
means, okay, you are on this planet. Okay, you there are a lot of expectation from your family, your family has, like, okay, Miss Kaur will do these things, that things. If you are getting married, your husband has, your child has, my mama will do that. On the other hand, and whatever you are doing, you are making money, and in order to save, secure your future, secure your health, everything, and you are not taking care of yourself, right?
Hmm.
Once you lose your health, you will lose everything: your relationship, your job,
Correct.
your money, your bank balance, almost everything.
Correct.
So what is the matter of doing that job, saving that money? Even you cannot save your health. That your
Yes.
health will eat up those all things.
Right.
And
You're
not
right.
only you are losing your health, you are losing your family health also. They will be getting in depression, right? Mentally, physically, financially also, right? The kinds of money which you are making, if you cannot enjoy it,
Yeah.
so what is the worth of that making money? Nothing.
Yeah. Very
Right.
compelling argument. Yes.
Yes.
I think
And people,
the
these people are making money and losing their health, and that all money is going to the hospital and doctor
exactly,
and pharmacy, shop. So
exactly.
what is the idea? What is the way of no spending your 70 or 80% of your life getting that those or material things, and you cannot enjoy it.
Yeah, makes sense. Definitely. That was a very compelling argument. So whenever someone is not understanding the importance of health, I will just repeat this.